Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, I have a few very interesting use cases to discuss with you. This is all about automation, and obviously we're using Promptmate together with the integration of Zapier, which is the latest update of Promptmate, which now can allow you to integrate Zapier and automate many tasks and automate many processes. And a few very interesting ones are with RSS feeds. So what are RSS feeds? RSS feeds are an easy way to stay up to date with your favorite websites such as blogs or online magazines, but actually even more than that. So if a site offers an RSS feed, you get notified whenever a post goes up. And this part right here is all we need because this is very interesting. So for example, if you are a marketing agency, you can use platforms that offer RSS feeds to automate your outreach or generate proposals. So for this specific example, we will use, let's say, Upwork if you are a freelancer, but more specifically, we're talking about agencies. So if you are an Upwork agency, for example, you can automate the process of creating proposals for those offers that you are interested in. So if you visit the Upwork website and if you go to the search tab, let's say you are interested in social media marketing job offers, right? So now what you have to do is click this little icon right here, which is the RSS feed. And you can choose between ADOM and RSS, but in this case, we will go for RSS. And it will give you this page right here, right? All the jobs are in here, right? So all you need is this link. So what you can do with Promptmate is you can create an app, and in this case, you can then save it as a template later on, that it will work for you as a job proposal writer. So in this case, the job description will be everything that comes into your RSS feed. And then you have the prompt. You can adjust it based on your agency's offer and save it. To automate it with Zapier, all you need is 3 steps. As a trigger, you would use the app actually from Zapier, which is RSS by Zapier. And as you can see, the step details, it will use the feed URL, which is the link that I showed you here, right? So every time a new task is added to this feed, it will trigger an action on Zapier. You will obviously need to log in with your credentials, and then this will serve as an input to the second step, which is running the actual Promptmate app in promptmate.io. So in this case, the step details is it will trigger the template from Promptmate that I showed you earlier, which is this one, let's say, and generate a new proposal for every new item in feed, in the RSS feed. Then once these proposals are generated, they will all go into a Google Sheet. So now you will obviously have to link your Google Drive and specify which one is the Google spreadsheet you want to use for this purpose. In this case, we called it Upwork Proposals from Zapier. And it will have 2 columns, right? So one column will contain the job link, which is again served by the RSS feed and used by Zapier as a trigger. And then the second column will contain the proposal generated. So I'll show you a few examples. This is obviously off right now. I'm not using it. It's just for illustration purposes. And I had to turn it off because it was really generating a lot of them. But this is what it looks like. So each offer on Upwork on your feed will have the link and the proposal. So now all you have to do is copy and paste it on the specific job offer. And it did generate quite a few, and all of them are great because obviously they are generated from the Promptmate template. So the results that I expect do not contain hallucinations that I would experience, let's say, on ChatGPT or other language models. But because it has been tested so many times on Promptmate before being saved as a template, I'm pretty sure that 99% of the cases I get the proposal as I want to, right? So this is fantastic. You can also do this for other platforms if they offer an RSS feed feature, right? And Upwork at the moment does. So this is great for outreach, right? But RSS feeds are great even for, let's say, Google Alerts, right? So one other way that I recommend for automation in marketing is if you, as an expert in your field, want to automate the content, let's say on LinkedIn, right? So for example, if I have an alert about Google Gemini, meaning that every time a news pops up about Google Gemini, we got news feed, right? So for example, Google Gemini, AI arriving on OnePlus, etc. So these are all recent news. And as you can see here, there is this little icon and it gives you the RSS feed. So now again, this can be used as a trigger on Zapier. And the trigger will tell basically Promptmate that there's a new alert that we can generate content from. So for example, the news feed is, as you can see, this one, always this link, right? So this link right here, it's served as the trigger, right? And then Promptmate will generate content based on that. So it will say, okay, repropose content, generate a caption or a comment about that blog article or news, and then share it on my LinkedIn. And then you can link your LinkedIn, which will contain the content title, always from the RSS feed, in this case from Google Alerts. Then the content description is the post created from Promptmate. And then if we want imagery, but in this case we can generate images always with Promptmate, thanks to the fact that in our AI systems list, we also have DALL-E or Stability AI to generate images. So we can also customize the post on LinkedIn with an image, right? And then the URL from the article that is publishing the news on the Google Alerts feed. And this is also another way to automate your content and repurpose and, for example, speak about that specific news and showcase your authority in that space, right? So this is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.